Hey, welcome back to Juicy Tech Podcast. My name is Oreo the Juice, aka Juice. Welcome back to a new episode of this podcast and YouTube channel. So basically, I'm a former full-time coding bootcamp student, right? Before I continue speaking about this, I'm going to leave links to contact me via either LinkedIn, GitHub, or Instagram. I'll leave all the links down below in this video. Also, the link of the podcast, which is live from Spotify, Apple, Google. It is pretty much on every main platform that streams podcast episodes. So I'll leave the link down to the podcast in the box below as well to check out more episodes regarding bootcamp, software engineering, the tech field. A lot of good information. So do that. Also, like the video, share it if possible. If you know anyone that's looking for this type of information, share it with them, and we'll just go from there. So, like I said before, I'm a former full-time coding bootcamp student. Right? I went to a school called Boca Code in Boca Raton, Florida. The class was very intense. Intense because at that time I knew nothing about coding. So it really gave me direction, right? And that's something most people don't have when they're starting off coding. Not a lot of direction. Like, they're not sure what they want to do, so they're like trying to learn all these different technologies, and it could be a waste of time. But off topic, this is about the coding bootcamp that I attended. Once you decide to enroll in a bootcamp, if you're new to it, before doing that, I would recommend people to learn coding on their own. So self-taught, just the basic stuff about coding. I have more videos about what are basic, like what's like coding 101, the fundamentals of coding. I've done videos about that many times. So definitely check out those videos on this channel and podcast. But I will focus on the fundamentals of coding, right? Really get that down pat. Learn as much as you can on your own before spending any money on college or coding boot camps or courses. I preach this all the time. It's the same words, really, because that's just how important it is to really teach yourself the fundamentals of coding. Or if you're trying to become a developer, a programmer, get that down pat, right? And like I said before, the class was super intense because I was new to it at that time. Not today, obviously, but at that time I was pretty new to it. But I did teach myself some basic coding before going to school or coding boot camp, so I wasn't completely lost, obviously, but it was a lot. So once you have the skills down pat, the basics of coding, and you're ready to basically graduate or just really advance yourself, and that means you are looking to maybe join a tech school or college to really gain more information of coding. Once you go to this class, I can't speak for every single coding bootcamp, but expect not high speed, but a fast paced class, right? Typing really fast, trying to keep up with the actual instructor or teacher. They go fast. Maybe one that I went to, the school that I went to, they were really fast. In the very first week, they kind of took their time, not really, try to really type really fast. But as weeks went by, they really just picked up the speed, and you have to keep up. So expect that. Also expect an agile environment, right? What does that really mean? I'll let you just Google that yourself. The meaning of agile. They're really big on that. I won't get too much detail into agile, but it's basically where I won't just say too much about that. Just look that up. But that's what they focus on at my boot camp a lot. Agile, environment, which is really cool. I love it. But also expect to be out of your comfort zone, right? And what that means is you're going to be around a bunch of people that you've never met in your life. You're going to be, I can't speak about the one that you're going to, the coding bootcamp that you may be attended, but the one that I went to, if it's in person bootcamp, you're going to be paired in groups, right? You're going to be paired with people that you've never really met before. It's going to be a shock to a lot of you because maybe you have people anxiety, maybe a shy person, low self-esteem, low confidence. You really don't have the best people skill or social skills. So that's something that you have to expect, that you're going to be paired in teams of maybe 3 or 4 or whatever. And that could be intimidating to a lot of people, but that's something you have to really, that's something they push a lot, is to build your soft skills, to really, not be so shy in trying to converse with the next human being. Just it's a lot of in interaction, because you're working in teams to solve a problem or to build something, a project or whatever. So you need to communicate with your teams, right? So that's why it's important to kind of just learn and really try to up your skills and soft skills, if that makes any sense. And that also means for networking as well. They meaning the school that I went to, they're really big. They were really big on students going to tech events, like attending these conferences, and I had a blast. I had a blast at these places. But again, this may be out of your comfort zone because you're around a bunch of people, a lot of successful, talented people with maybe years of experience as a developer or in the tech field itself. It's just a lot of people, and again, you may feel a little, not an outcast, but just so intimidated by all these people, but you have to do it. That's how you kind of learn how to just talk to people and network, interact. So that's something I didn't really lack. Soft skills, I didn't have that problem. So hard skills were really my biggest issue. Not anymore today, but that department I really was pretty good at. Just being able to talk to people and not be so weird and awkward, know how to hold a conversation, know how to ask the right questions, like know how to really make people feel comfortable, and like they feel like I'm a welcoming person, that that they may feel, if that makes any sense, right? I may seem like a welcoming, cool person, and you want to be that kind of person if you're in not just boot camp, but in the world in general. You want to be that, like you're easy to talk to. You seem welcoming and you're cheery and witty and fun. Like it's not terrible being around you. Basically, like it's the opposite. You want to be that person. That's what they teach or taught at the coding boot camp that I went to, very much, and that's great, right? But that's what you have to expect also, is to go into tech events and being around people and network your ass off. Like really, that may be the top reason why you're gonna get a job, because you're able to network with people. Like you're able to like really connect with people, and that's a big deal. That's like really important. So that's what they taught at the coding boot camp that I went to. Pretty much that's about it. To be honest with you, just a lot of hard skills. Of course, you're learning how to code. You're really learning how to set up a full stack app. That's what they really taught over there. That's what I went to school for, a full stack, dev. So you're building APIs and databases and the app itself or the client, and you're trying to really connect all these things together. Like it's dope. It's a lot of fun to see how it all works. It makes, I like seeing that stuff. I like messing with it. It's fun. I like building things too. But that's what you're doing over there at Coding Bootcamp. You're building. You're learning how to work with people and teams to build something or to solve a problem. And it's so freaking dope because you're just becoming more fun. If that makes any sense, because people are not able to speak with you, and you guys could come and be a team to build something, and the final result is just dope because you guys were able to have this great teamwork, this work ethic to accomplish this goal. Like it's freaking awesome. So again, this is what I experienced at boot camp very, very much. I hope this helps very much. Like if you're looking to join the boot camp, I would just teach yourself coding boot camp, not coding boot camp, but coding yourself. Just go home and sit down and learn it as much as you can. I mean, really try to learn the basics of this stuff before spending a dime anywhere or to any course. You really want to know what you're getting yourself involved in, because it's not easy, especially if you're so new to this. You're going to be a lost person, but you won't be lost because you are teaching yourself the fundamentals, the basics of it, so you're not so lost basically. And it's dope. So much love to you. Hope you got some value from this video. Once again, like and share if you know anyone that needs to learn or hear this information, share this information with them. I'll leave, again, all my contact information in the box below, along with the podcast link. And that's about it with this video. Hope it helps very much. So leave a comment. We'd love to read what you feel about this, topic, and we'll just go from there. And yeah, catch you on the next episode. Peace out. Be safe out there.